So what's your favorite bit from the campaign and the least favorite?
Oh dear. Um, well, I think, along with everyone else in the entire universe, I absolutely hate the Cortana level. We have to retrieve Katana from a high charity that's been flooded over.
Yeah, I can't remember much of that.
Oh, it's just like a big intestine trek.
Yeah, I remember it, but yeah, I
The only
think I
cool thing
played
was
it.
you got the flamethrower on it,
Hmm.
and that's about it. The rest of it kind of sucked. That's the one with Greymind's talking to you.
Yeah.
It's like, her, I am a Gravemind, her.
I am a monument to all your sins. Yeah, whatever. Give me Cortana, bit.
But I think, yeah, that's definitely the worst level. I hated that one on Legendary as well. That's the one I struggle with on that game for Legendary, I think.
Yeah.
And I think my favourite one is, I don't know.
Oh.
I never liked the first one very much. Probably the Ark. The Ark's probably my favourite level on that campaign.
I'm trying to think of all the levels myself.
You had Sierra 117, which was the original first one,
Yeah.
jungle one. Then you had the Crow's Nest one,
Yeah.
the base.
Base.
Then you had that highway. You went on the highway thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's where all the vehicles start getting introduced. Then you had the like, I don't know what exactly it was, but it was just like the docks, I guess, where you fight the Scarab for the first time.
Oh yeah, I like that mission.
Then you got the one that's at the end of that level, which is just pretty much that level backwards, full of flood.
Yeah. Oh god.
Then you got the Ark, then you got the Covenant, then you got that Cortana level, and then you got the last one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know my favourite level. It's been a long time since I last played Halo 3.
Yeah,
Halo 3's campaign, anyway.
I think that's my least played campaign besides ODST.
Mm. Ah, right. I think we spent way too long on this, but whatever. Multiplayer.
We'll edit it down, maybe, I don't know. We'll figure something out. Yeah, multiplayer.
I'm looking at my Halo 3 stats and like it's like games played 18. Huh? and like it's on the campaign tab.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Let me find mine.
I played 541 games on Halo 3. Yeah, and I played 2 days, 12 hours. And, you know, I still call it bullshit because I know I played way more Halo 2 than that. I know I did. But at least I got a kill to death ratio on Halo 3 of 1. That was my case. It's exactly 1.
Wow.
I made a almost a 0.5% of an improvement. No, wait, 0.5. Shut up!
Well,
I am.
it's not loading for me.
Oh, refresh the page. Turn it off and on again.
It's like dying on me or something, page.
Oh dear. Well, Halo 3's multiplayer, it was awesome. I thought, but like the actual when I first played it, I was like, whoa, blown away by it.
There we go. My stats, found them.
Go on.
So I've got 51 days on multiplayer. Got 51 days, 8,000 games played, and kills death of 1.32.
My God, you're a beast.
Well, it's only getting worse when we get to Reach.
Oh God. And
But
then
anyway,
there's gonna be Halo 4.
well, if it's anything like, a lot of people are comparing it to Halo 2 at the moment.
Oh no! Oh no! That means it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
But it can't be more awesome than Halo 2. It just can't.
What if it is?
No, it can't be because that's Halo 2. It's awesome.
But anyway. So yeah, yeah, I thought the multiplayer was pretty good. I didn't enjoy it as much as Halo 2, obviously.
Same.
But I did play it a lot. I had some really good games on there. There was a couple of good maps on there. I didn't like all the initial maps though. all the starting maps. I had to go through the DLC before I started getting the maps I liked.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't stand the pit, but every single person who's ever played SWAT, snipers, or MLG loved that one.
I hated that first, but like after a while, I started to not mind it as much.
Yeah, and I didn't like Construct, which was like the free leveled like Sentinel thing. It was like weird Sentinel level. It had a huge waterfall in the background in the distance.
And I'm looking at all them. Well, I'm trying to find all the maps.
It had the flamethrower on it as well. It was like the only multiplayer map with a flamethrower on.
Construct. Let the picture load. Oh, that one. I like that.
I didn't like that one at all.
Didn't you?
No. Every time I got on it, I was like, it seemed to be like every time I went on to Lone Wolves or Team Slayer or Multi-Team or whatever, I always ended up on that map no matter what. And if someone vetoed another map, I'd always end up there again. And it's just like,
I don't know. I thought he played really good for SWAT.
Oh, I just couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand Isolation either. Isolation.
Is that the one? I think it is. Where there's like, yeah, that one. That was probably my least favorite from the core maps, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it, but I would pick any other map any day.
Yeah. I hated it just mainly because everyone abused the Maulers on that one. I think, wait, no, it wasn't that one. That was Narrows when he abused it.
Oh, Narrows. That was the first game that first map I played on. It was awesome. Like when I first came across the multiplayer, like at a friend's house, I was like blown away by how awesome it was.
Yeah.
Because that was like also my first time playing Halo 3. I was like, oh, it's so awesome! Halo 3!
Narrows was hit or miss for me. Sometimes I liked it, sometimes I didn't. And I guess it just really depended on the day, I guess, if I had on it.
One of my favourite maps, well, not one of my favourites, but like, I thought Epitaph were really good.
Epitaph? Oh, nah.
I really liked it, but it was on SWAT, but it would never seem to pop up. It was like really rare.
It was in quite a lot of playlists, but I just never got on with that map. I remember when he had 1v1 on there for a little while and like double team, and just like I couldn't stand the map at all. It was so annoying to me, so annoying to play.
Ooh, Guardian was beast. I loved Guardian.
Well, yeah, but it's pretty much Lockout. That's why.
Shut up.
It is pretty much Lockout, just reversed. Or like if you put a mirror down the side of Lockout, it's pretty much that.
I suppose if you think of it that way. Well, yeah, I suppose so. I suppose that's Halo 3's equivalent of Lockout. That's probably why I like it so much.
But everyone just said, "Oh, it's not the real Lockout. It's a spiritual successor."
I still loved it because like
it was Lockout.
Yeah, and it was on the SWAT playlist, so I loved it.
I wasn't too fond of it.
Oh, Snowbound. Dear God, Snowbound.
I like Snowbound, but I hated it once I started taking the shield doors out. I thought, what the hell was that about? I enjoyed it up to that point, and then after that I was just sort of, ugh.
I don't know.
I liked it for objective games.
I'm on the fence with Snowbound because I used to really enjoy it when I was doing good, but when I was doing bad, I absolutely hated it more than anything in the world.
My first ever match on Halo 3, which was on the beta, I played that map. I got the Spartan Laser for the first time. I was like, whoa! And like, I don't even think the Spartan Laser's still on the map, is it? Oh no, yeah, it is. But I won that match. I was just like, whoa! I'm so good. And just like amazed because it's my very first game ever on the game. I just like slaughtered everyone. 25 kills to like someone else who had like 12. But I enjoyed Snowbound. I enjoyed Valhalla.
Valhalla, yes. I love Valhalla. There's something about it. It's just not my favourite, but it's just good.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's just a good 4v4 map. 4v4 plus map.
Ooh, Sand Trap.
Oh, I don't know what to say about that map.
There was I used to love it in Forge. I
Yeah.
absolutely loved it in Forge for one reason, and that is because I used to like get a friend to drop tanks on me, and like for some reason, like when you die, like your bodies are just stretched out for some reason. Do you like all the black
Yeah.
joints in the arm are just like randomly stretch for miles? It just used to entertain me so much. You used to sort of like do loads of flips and just stretch out across the map. I used to do that for hours, and that was the only reason why I was entertained while playing Sand Trap.
I mean,
For some reason, there's like on the Halo 3 wiki, there's some variants of the maps.
yeah,
It's half epilogue.
yeah.
It's Snowbound, Boundless, the pit
They're
stop.
the edited versions.
Yeah, there's Sand Trap, and then in capital Sand Tarp.
Yeah.
Sand Tarp.
Santarp, I can't remember if that's the one where it took out the elephants on the map, or if it's the one that made it so, like, there was more vehicles. Or it might have been the one where it took the flag off of the elephant and put it onto, like, just nearby.
I don't know, because I've never come across that before, so that's why I'm entertained now. Sand Tarp.
Santarp! But, oh, that map, I don't know. I like the idea of having the elephant. I thought that was a cool idea, being able to put vehicles on it and, like, using it as your actual base.
Yeah.
Having a minigun on it and the turrets that you could take off and stuff like that. It was a really cool concept, but then the map felt too huge, and then they didn't feel like there was enough weapons to combat all the vehicles.
Yeah.
But then, like, they added the heavy variant of Big Team Battle,
Yeah.
and it broke the map, in my opinion, because it added, like, about 5 Spartan lasers onto the map. There was 2 Banshees, there was a tank, a Wraith, on both sides of the map. You had your elephant. You had 2 hogs. I think one of them was a Goss, one was a regular.
Yeah.
There was a pair of brute choppers. There was a mongoose on both sides. Oh, there was so many things, and then there was like rocket launchers everywhere, landmines everywhere. It got really out of hand, and the map just became broken and unfun to me.
Yeah. No, I didn't play much. I didn't play much of it because it wasn't in the SWAT playlist.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was only in the Big Team Battle playlist, so.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Wasn't SWAT not in Halo 3 for a time, and then they put it in?
It wasn't in initially, as far as I remember. I think they put it in one of the earliest updates as a playlist, and then they took it out again, I think. Or they made it unranked after a bit.
Yeah, that must have been it.
Or
something like that.
Oh, I just remembered something. Remember, right, you know, right, we're talking about isolation.
Yeah.
The only cool thing I remember about the map was the fact that the floor changed as the map went on. Like, the floor, like, it became more floodified as the match went on, so it, like, started off green and nice, but then, like, it'd start getting all, like, floody, bubbly, that bubbly sort of browny yellow things, stuff.
I never noticed that, but you're probably right.
It happens over the time. It's like after about 4 minutes, it like gets to its fullest point. But that's
Yeah,
thing,
the one thing I liked about that map was like like underground, but like the flood sort of section.
Yeah.
Like all the flood pods, you could break them. I was like, maybe if I do it, then an actual flood thingy will come out, but no.
I think one of the bizarre things though was the bases on that map, because like if you played like a flag game or assault game.
Yeah.
The bases were underground, but then you had 2 windows at the back end of the base.
Yeah.
And then like the corridor in between was a thin corridor with a rocket launcher in the middle, and you couldn't get through the windows to get to it. But you could shoot each other straight through the middle of the bases. And just like, what?
Yeah, it was a bit of a silly choice.
I don't think that map was very popular with anyone, really.
Mm.
I can't think of what other core maps were on the game.
There was Construct.
Oh, there was High Ground.
Yeah.
Which was the base at the top of the hill.
Well, there's High Ground and there's Last Resort. Which is basically Zanzibar.
Zanzibar.
I like High Ground.
Yeah, I like High Ground. I thought it was good. It's just a good map for everything, I thought.
Yeah.
And that was on the beta as well. I played it a lot on there.
Yeah.
It's a cool map. I like the idea of like all the different ways you could get into the base, and then you could, like open the gate, let the hogs in and mongooses and stuff.
Yeah. And then there was the heroic map pack. I didn't really think much to the map packs that they released over time. To be honest, I thought the stuff that like people came out with in Foundry were like really good.
Yeah. I made a petrol station in Foundry.
Did they?
I made a blender in Foundry. You could put vehicles in it, and you like they all grind up in the blender. It was cool.
Did they charge for the heroic map pack at first?
It did at first, yeah, but then it became free. And as far as I know, it was the only one that became free.
Yeah, I remember because it was free, so I was like, yay, because I really couldn't afford it, so it was good. And then they announced a legendary map pack. I was like, no, the Lockout remake, and I can't afford it. And that was, by the time Legendary came out, I was sort of dying off Halo 3.
Yeah.
I was like, sort of winning off it, and then I ended up playing it a lot more when I got ODST. Yeah. It was like, hey, all the maps, cool.
I know that was cool, and then you got some new maps as well on there.
Yeah. But didn't they make? Weren't those maps supposed to be exclusive?
They were for a time, yeah.
And then they're like, no, we lied. You can download them.
Well, no, they were exclusive for a time, and then they released them a few months later, I think. Yeah. But, you know, just because they wanted a bigger, they wanted to like make the audience bigger in the playlist. You know, to make the playlist so you could have all the maps on them. Because people were complaining about not being able to play so and so map because everyone hasn't bought this map yet.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So they released it for people to download. So what was in the heroic map pack? I can't remember.
It was Foundry, Rat's Nest, and Standoff.
Best one from that was Standoff. Standoff is the best map from that.
I don't really like Rat's Nest that much.
I liked it at first. The only best part for me was just that outdoor area. It's like a small outdoor area we can knock the hogs off the cliff with a hammer.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, exactly that.
But besides that, I didn't really like it all that much. I was excited for it at first, and just like,
Yeah, I liked all the stuff that people made in Foundry.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like the original base for Foundry, like the original.
Oh, yeah.
For it, I hated that.
Yeah.
But it was cool that they made that was like pretty much the original Forge world, pretty much. So.
Yeah. And then there was the legendary map pack, which was Avalanche, Blackout, and Ghost Town.
Oh, I liked all three of those maps. Avalanche was Sidewinder, spiritual successor to Sidewinder from Halo 1.
I liked Ghost Town.
I like Ghost Town, yeah.
Shit, I dropped my phone.
A lot of people, like, when that map came out, everyone was like, oh my god, Ghost Town is shit. And it's like... And then, like, I went on there and just like, well, it's good for certain game types. It don't work on them all. But you play certain game types and it's a great map. And then, like, everyone was, like, quoted for truth. Like, everyone was quoting me on it.
Yeah.
And it was like, get it. And,
yeah, it was on the swap playlist, so I played it a bit.
It didn't come up much in all the playlists I played, though. I did enjoy it, though. It was one of those maps I did enjoy, and I liked messing about with it on Forge. There's a couple of unique items on it that I liked.
Yeah, I remember, like, loads of it. There was, like, some weird infection game I played with it.
Yeah, it was good for infection as well. It was on the infection playlist for a while. I think it's still on there, actually.
And then there was, I think, cold storage happened.
Oh yeah, cold storage just came out randomly by itself.
Yeah, wasn't it for like Bungie Day or something?
Yeah, it was a free map. It was a remake of Chill Out from Halo 1.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think Chill Out is the better map, personally.
Yeah, well,
I didn't like cold storage at all.
I think cold storage came out, and then I think I was just like, yeah, cool story, bro. From then on, I think I sort of left Halo 3 for a bit.
Well, I downloaded it because I needed it to play certain playlists, so...
Yeah.
So I'd got it, and I was just like, oh, I don't like this map. Stop making me play it.
Yeah, I came back to Halo 3 when I got ODST. When did ODST come out? Like, what year? Is it 09?
I think it was 09, yeah.
Yeah.
Because all the map packs were coming out during 2008, so...
Yeah.
Then again, it might have been 2008. Only one way to find out. I've got it on my shelf.
Find out. The people wait. No.
It doesn't say.
See, why did I have to trade it in? I could have quickly looked upon it.
I know you could still play Halo 3 then.
True.
And not buy all the maps. I don't know, it doesn't say on the box. I'm assuming it was late 2008.
Hang on. I can... Oh, do you know what? Fuck it. Wikipedia. Oh dear. Halo ODST.
But yeah, what was the other maps? There was like... It was Avalanche.
09. It was September 09.
Yeah. So, yeah, so what was it? It was Avalanche...
Avalanche, Blackout, and...
See, I liked Blackout. I liked the look of Blackout.
I liked it, but it was like, it's got no unlockout.
It annoyed me that everyone was like, oh my god, it's slightly bigger than it used to be. It's ruining my game. I was just like, what? It is a tiny bit bigger on a certain part of the map, and like people were complaining about it. I just thought, you guys need to grow up.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. But at the same time, as like, no, it's not the same look. It's not lockout. Like, no. No, this wasn't meant to happen.
So, what was after cold storage?
There was the Mythic map pack.
I like how we're going through every single map here.
I know, it was just like, oh, fuck it.
It's because the maps were very hit or miss though on this game, I felt.
Yeah.
There was only a handful that I liked a lot.
It could be bought for 400 Microsoft points or by obtaining a code for the map pack through obtaining a copy of the Halo Wars Limited Edition. When did Halo Wars come out? Right.
2009.
Wikipedia. Bye!
Because it came out after ODST, but it came out before Reach, so...
Ah. Did it come out before ODST? I mean, after?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Well, mind you, it might have done. It probably did.
I'm probably wrong. Anyway,
there was Assembly, Orbital, and Sandbox. Sandbox, I thought was really cool. Like with the stuff you could do with it.
Yeah.
Like for Forge, for like regular games, I was like, yeah, fuck that.
I thought the regular map was better than the Foundry regular map, but otherwise it was just like. But it was cool to have like a forgeable map that was for vehicles as well. You could like have the skybox or have the underground area. I just thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome.
That's where Gridport spawned, weren't it, as well?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that was in Foundry.
Oh yeah, I remember. Wasn't that where they added the golf clubs into the game?
Yeah, that is, yeah. And then he added the...
Was it 7 wood or something like that?
9 wood.
Shut up! It's something wood.
So much wood. What was
Assembly.
it? Orbital, then? Assemble and Orbital. I didn't think much to Assembly.
Well,
I didn't really play it all that much.
I like from here on, I only played this map when I came back to it in ODST.
Yeah.
Like I think it was on the SWAT playlist.
It might have been actually, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was, but I never thought much to it. But when I did play it, I did quite well on it.
The only thing I remember about is there was an achievement linked to that map. We had to get 5 kills in a row with a hammer.
I don't know.
Get like the hammer spree medal, and you got an achievement for it. That's all I remember about it.
Mind you saying that, when I came back to it on ODST, I suppose I was like a lot better at games in general. So
yeah,
I was like, wow, I'm doing good at Halo. What's wrong with me?
Now, Orbital. That's like these side-by-side corridors in the spaceship.
Orbital.
You can have mongooses and ghosts on it.
Oh yeah, I used to get my ass handed to me.
I enjoyed that map. That was like one of the maps I liked on there.
I liked it, but more often than not, I got my ass kicked on it.
Yeah, same here.
Because it was like a heavy SWAT sort of.
Yeah.
It used to appear a lot on the SWAT playlist.
It was a good Infection map.
I never really played Infection.
Yeah.
On Halo 3, anyway.
Yeah.
On Reach, I was like, beast! Played nothing but Infection.
what else was it? So yeah, that was Mythic Map Pack 1. And then there's a second one, wasn't it? It was on the ODST disc.
Yeah,
Which
it
had
was
the Midship remake on it.
Citadel, Heretic, and Longshore.
Yeah, it had the remake of Midship on there, which everyone was going berserk for, and then I think people complained about it again. You know, you like did with Lockout.
Yeah.
And then there was Longshore was like a bigger map. I don't remember playing it much because nobody ever seemed to get it in Metal for some reason.
I played it. I played it once or twice in like Slayer and stuff.
Oh, it was horrible in Slayer. I remember a big team battle in Slayer. There's just like the center building. If people got inside that, they could just camp at the very top of it. So you'd be forced to go in the inside to get up there, and like they'd all have the sniper rifles, rocket launchers, and everything. It'd just be impossible to win on that map in Team Slayer. It was a disgusting map for Slayer.
2 out of 10, don't play.
But it was a decent one flag map. But I can't really think of much else it was used for besides. I think it was a rumble pit map at one point, but.
And then there was Citadel.
I really didn't play that much.
I loved it because well, it was a swap map.
Well, yeah, I figured. I didn't play it much because it never really popped up much. I think I played it once or twice in ranked matches in like Lone Wolves.
Yeah.
But I never got it much.
I liked it. I thought it played really well.
Again, I just didn't get it much, so.
And for some reason, I like when I think of I think some footage of Halo 4. It reminds me of that map. Just like the design of it.
Yeah, I think I know which map you mean. It's like a map that's similar in design.
And that is all maps.
Yeah. Alright, so what's your favourite moment and your favourite map on Halo 3 Online?
Favorite moment, I don't know. Like it's all a blur for me.
Yeah.
The one point doesn't really stick out to me as much. I really liked playing some custom games on Foundry. There was some really cool ones. I think there was one called Fat Kid.
Yeah.
I used to love playing that for some reason. It was like really awesome.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of weird custom games, did you ever play Jenga on Standoff?
No.
Someone made Jenga on there. There was like this tower floating over the cliff.
Yeah.
Which had was made out of like the barricades.
Yeah.
And like it was, I think it was an infection map, but everyone had one life.
Yeah.
And you weren't. Yeah, it was honor rules. You weren't supposed to shoot a zombie.
Yeah.
And what happened was there would be loads of things on the actual ground for the zombie to launch at you through the man cannons.
Yeah.
And he had to knock over the tower to kill everyone that was on top of there. It was a really fun game type. It doesn't really work very well in Reach. It's been remade in Reach, but it doesn't work very well.
Yeah.
But it was cool because like after a while, like as time went on, more different things would spawn in. Like about 3 minutes in, a Wraith would spawn, and that's when you would be fucked if you was on top of the tower.
But like as far as like matchmaking goes, I don't know. I think I had plenty of moments on SWAT on Guardian where I was like, yes, like in the zone. It was awesome. So many memories of doing good on that map.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But favorite map? I don't know.
I think it's
I don't know.
From this plot.
Yeah, there's a lot of good maps.
It's good maps, but then there's like quite a big number of maps that you don't like. It's a weird mix on this game.
I don't think I can. I think all the the maps that I like, they're all good, but none are absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
That none stand out more than the other. I don't have a favorite map. What about you?
Favorite moment? I think it was when they introduced Rocket Race.
I never really played that much of Rocket Race.
I enjoyed it. Me and a friend used to go on it and just be like sand trap all the time, like racing to get to certain points.
Yeah.
and we'd be blowing each other apart. Like you'd be blowing up everyone else, and mongooses like launching them all over the place because everyone was invincible. You just had to stop everyone from getting to the points before you did.
Yeah.
It was just cool. There's that, or there was playing VIP on Valhalla.
Yeah.
But then VIP got removed, so
Hmm.
they removed VIP from playlists because everyone was complaining about it. But I thought that was a cool game type. I don't know if you remember it.
Yeah, I remember it.
I just thought it worked really well on Valhalla.
That's one thing I just remembered. I remember everyone complaining that they took out the lock-on thing for the rocket launcher.
Yeah. Oh,
I was like, no lock-on.
When it's still locked onto air things, though, didn't it?
I'm not sure.
I remember.
I know it locked on Halo 2. I know that.
Yeah. It locked onto everything. It didn't matter what it was. It was nearly impossible to escape it.
That's probably why they took it out. But everyone was complaining. It was like, no.
But then everyone said you could, just a missile pod for locking onto things.
Yeah, I suppose so. Still 2 out of 10 do not play.
What else is? But I think as far as favorite map goes, I don't know. None of them really jump out at me still.
Yeah.
I'd probably say Standoff.
Standoff is a good map.
It's like a mini Blood Gulch. And that's the way I see it. It's just like a pretty good map.
Yeah. I like Standoff. Right, now that we've exhausted everything.
God, we exhausted Halo 3, didn't we? There. I didn't think we'd be on Halo 3 that long.
Yeah. Okay, quickly blast through. ODST. It was good, yeah.
I didn't really like it. I didn't like it as much. I guess it was because it wasn't because it wasn't Master
Chief, this is bullshit.
I mean, it had this cool concept, taking place during Halo 2.
Yeah.
And like just the thing is, the way they advertised it was like you have to be sneaky so you don't get killed because you're only an ODST and not a Spartan. But then, like, silence weapons suck. It like sucked so bad. The pistol sucked. It was terrible. The SMG sucked. It was terrible. The game was completely broken because you could still decimate everyone. But as soon as you picked up any other weapon, you could destroy all the brutes and grunts and everything. So it didn't matter.
It's so true.
And then like the whole I guess the cool idea of like walking around finding out what happened to the rest of your squad before you find them all again. I thought that was kind of cool, but I don't know. Best moment in ODST, probably the last level, just because you had the thing where you're driving down the highway protecting that dump truck thing.
Yeah, that was cool. I liked the campaign. I thought it was like really something different. It was awesome. And like for some reason I remember when I got ODST, that was it. On launch day everyone had it apart from me, and like I got it at a later date.
Yeah.
And for some reason at that time I was like really into the online multiplayer for Red Faction Guerrilla. I don't know why. For some reason I associate ODST with the online for Red Faction Guerrilla.
Well, it's because there wasn't really online on ODST.
Yeah, it was basically Halo 3.
They made a mistake of not putting any matchmaking on it, which probably killed it a lot quicker.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Like, if they put matchmaking on so you could play with other people on Firefight.
Yeah, definitely.
And, like, put a couple of different versions of the Firefight game mode on there, like, difficulties and everything. When you went on to the matchmaking, I think it would have survived longer until,
I think Firefight lasts way too long. Am I the only person who thinks that?
I think it lasted too long on. It lasted too long on ODST. But it was definitely shorter when you played it on Reach.
Yeah, for me it just lasted way too long. Well, I never made it to the end because.
Well, yeah, there's still 2 achievements I need to get on that game. It's
but
like survive the first 3 rounds or something heroic for 4 players. And
I think that's the only game done on Legendary ODST. I think because I did it on co-op.
Yeah. You could actually. It was stupid though. Just in between streets parts, where you had to go searching for the next mission.
Yeah.
You couldn't. It was really weird how it worked for Legendary, because if you tried to pick that up from the from the level select, you couldn't go on it. You had to go on. There's only one level for it. You couldn't go on like, oh, can I go on the street spot after this mission or after this next mission?
Yeah.
You only could pick it at one point, and you had to like go and find the mission you wanted.
Yeah, that is a bit annoying.
It's annoying.
But I think the concept of it was really good.
It was good concept, but I don't think it was done well enough.
I still enjoyed it, but at the same time,
short.
yeah, at the same time, I think it died off really quickly.
And I think
I think the only thing that kept it going was the fact that you got a disc with loads of
yeah.
Halo 3 on
And I
it.
think went Halo Reach beta access through there as well, or was that through Halo Wars?
It was the beta to Halo Reach was on there because I remember the sticker on the case.
Yeah. I think that's about the only thing that kept, besides Firefight. But people went out.
I didn't reckon much to Firefight anyway.
The only reason people went back into ODST was to get those Vidmaster achievements so you could unlock Recon on Halo 3.
Recon, I can as Recon.
Yeah. I never got Recon. I didn't care about it.
Yeah,
I wanted
same.
the achievements, obviously, because I'm an achievement whore.
You whore.
I just enjoy getting the achievements, and I wanted to get another 1,000 points on a Halo game.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
I think that's pretty much that's ODST. There wasn't real much to it.
So, Halo Wars.
What did you think to it?
I also got it extremely late, like really late.
I got it day one.
You would.
Oh, shut up.
But I thought it was like really cool. To this day, this is one of my favourite strategy games because I'm one of the guys who was like strategy. Like I get my absolute ass handed to me on strategy games, and I find them overcomplicated.
Yeah.
That was like, I think that's one of the simplest strategy games ever, and I think it's one of the most fun because it's so simple.
Yeah. Plus, it was cool to see like.
I mean, it's complicated enough in the sense that like upgrades, resources, and like it's still got a lot of strategy to it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's so simple. It's awesome.
The thing I liked was just seeing like being able to command like a group of warthogs and have like a scorpion come along with them, and send some marines or ODSTs off along with them and stuff like that. And just I always thought that was cool. And...
I remember that when I used to like when I was playing as the commander guy, I think, and his like special abilities like
ODST.
I was like, whenever some like they send stuff at my base, like panic, shit, drop like millions of ODSTs.
It's such a broken power because the ODSTs just destroy everything.
Yeah.
On that game. But I mean, campaign was good. I think on it. It was a good campaign.
In my eyes, I thought the campaign, like I never paid attention to the campaign at all. I thought the story was just, it was there.
Of course, Flood were on it.
Oh no! What was that level where you've got to save? Is it those 3 downed pelicans?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is
and
such
just flood all over the
penis.
place.
I hate that level.
Constant flood attacks on you as well.
I hate that guy. Oh.
It was so weird that I just can't remember the reason for putting a flood into the game. I don't remember it. I don't remember why they were there.
God knows. I thought it was cool that the Arbiter was a bad guy because it was a different Arbiter.
Well, yeah, it was the old one.
But like the whole story, I thought I don't really think much to it.
It was good gameplay though.
Yeah, I think the main reason was like gameplay.
And the co-op was good. It was good how they did the co-op.
See, I still need to try the co-op. Well, I still need to, says the guy who doesn't have it anymore because he traded it in. I forgot why I traded it in. Oh no, I think I traded it in for Gears 3.
Co-op was pretty good because they made it so you could split. Like you'd be using the same base as your teammate during the campaign.
Yeah.
But you could like give each other troops. Like you could both like build your own sets of troops from the bases.
Yeah.
And like command your own little squads and everything. But then you could like send the other person more, and like you could have one person look after the base while you send them off to do the objectives and stuff like that. It works really well.
Yeah, I mean, like the main reason I bought the game was for the multiplayer because loads of my friends was playing it.
Yeah.
And like it would seem like a really fun game to play multiplayer. Do you like the?
It was cool to play 3 versus 3 on it with other people.
I really liked it, but I got into it that late that everyone was like the highest rank and
doing Warthog rushes. Warthog rush, Banshee rush, get slaughtered in like 2 minutes. Or like the Covenant Leader rush, and just destroy your base before you even done building anything.
Yeah, no! It's like, it was funny because like one of my first games, I'm like, okay, let's jump into a lobby, and then like the game started up. Everyone's like, press back, look at the other team's ranks. They're like, shit, high ranks, back out, back out, back out, back. Like, that's what they used to do. Like all my friends, they used to like go through, and if they were like the highest rank, they used to just back out and find someone who were a lower rank.
God.
Because they probably used to get slaughtered.
I got slaughtered so much in the game. Still
I was
enjoying
not that good. Like the main bulk of my enjoyment just came from offline skirmish.
Yes,
I used to love playing offline skirmish and just destroying everything with the grizzly tanks.
I just wish there was more maps on it for the skirmish and multiplayer. I mean, they did a download for it, but I never bought it. So
I got the classics edition of it, so I got all the swag downloads. Swag. But
yeah,
I think that about covers my Halo Wars sort of thing. I don't think there was much to it because I didn't play it that much.
Yeah,
I think it's like one of the best. I think it's one of the best strategy games on console.
Yeah, I think really it's hard to beat on console because it was built for console, so it like works really well for it.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the Command and Conquer games, which was ported from PC onto the console, and it like the controls were so janky and weird.
Yeah.
And then like they started doing it the other way and porting console strategy games onto the PC, and it didn't work at all.
Oh God.
But yeah, I think as far as strategy games go, that's probably the best real-time one on a console by a lot.
Yeah, the best real-time. I think one of us was going to say it at one point, but like the 2 best strategy games in my opinion are Halo Wars and XCOM.
Yeah. Yeah, but XCOM is just turn-based. It's not real time.
Yeah, but it's still.
Oh yeah, it's still strategy. Yeah.
Civilization's turn-based. It's still strategy.
I thought Civilization was real time.
No.
I've never played it, so.
Civilization is turn-based.
Yeah. The more you know.
The more you know. But anyway, enough of strategy.
I think that's Halo Wars. It's a good game. It's a good game for a spin-off.
Yeah. So, Halo Reaches.
The one that everyone's like, oh my god. Like, I think people either really like this one or they really hate it. From my experience.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't buy the game. I just lent it. I borrowed it from a friend for like, I can't remember, like a month or 2 or something like that. But, oh my gosh, you would.
Oh, shut up.
I don't have money. But, what were your first impressions of it?
Well, at first I was thinking, really? Another Halo game so soon?
In fact, actually, did you play the beta?
I did.
And
I got bored of the beta.
I downloaded it. It was a massive download, wasn't it?
It was.
Wasn't it?
It was almost 2 gigs, I think.
Yeah, it took me ages to download. I was like, oh, this better be good. And then I played 1 game. I was like, oh, really? It's so.
I played it, and I tried to like it. I did not like the beta at all for some reason.
The beta didn't sell me, but then I lent the game for free anyway. So.
Then apparently, like in the beta, they added a firefight on into the beta. They had like, I didn't play it on there.
I don't know.
And I just couldn't get into it. But one thing I remember, and I don't know if this is because I'm an idiot. I seem to remember the SMG being on the beta for some reason.
I don't know. I played 1 game of the beta.
See, I played the base for about a week, and then like for the second and third weeks, I played it very on and off. It was like, oh, let's play the Halo Reach base. And I was like, oh, do we have to? I was like, so disappointed with it. I don't know what I was expecting.
Yeah. So I wasn't expecting much from Halo Reach to begin with.
Yeah, I wasn't after the beta.
It was like, because it was a spin-off. It didn't get me hyped up as much as Halo 3 does. Like, Halo 3, like best game ever, etc. etc.
But yeah, as far as the beta goes, no, it didn't sell me the beta, but I still pre-ordered the game anyway, like a chump.
Whipped.
It's just like, oh, Halo game, I need to buy it. I guess that's what happens with people who complain about the Call of Duty games. They buy Modern Warfare 3, oh, Black Ops was better, they go back and play that one. But then what will happen is they'll buy Black Ops 2 and say, oh, this game sucks, and they'll go back and play Modern Warfare 3 and they say, oh, this game's great.
Probably, yeah.
It's the way it usually goes. Anyway, we get off topic.
I think we need to save Call of Duty for another podcast.
Yeah. There's plenty of time for that, God. But anyway,
so, like, the campaign.
the actual game. I liked the campaign.
I did.
I thought it was cool that they did it in a way, you know, I mean, yeah, it takes place before Master Chief.
Yeah.
Because, well, Master Chief is in the game.
Yes, he is.
But, you know, it's like 3 days before Halo 1 takes place, the game, so.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a cool idea, like, putting you in a squad of Spartans, defending the, you know, the
fall of Reach, because I think it was a cool thing knowing that Reach was gonna die anyway. Because I think they've drilled it into your head from the first game. The fall of Reach, everyone died. It's like, oh, fine. And then you actually get to play what happened.
Yeah, you had all the Spartans on it.
Yeah.
You played as some of the original 300 of them. And it's like...
I could think with 300 now.
There was 300 Spartans.
Yeah, and King Leonidas was one of them.
Yeah. Why? Boots of Covenant off a cliff. But it was cool how they did the single player though, you know, where they put like your multiplayer Spartan.
Yeah,
I liked the idea of that. I always thought you could do something cool with that as far as like making like machinima and stuff, you know, because I mean, like it did the same for Firefight as well. Put you in there.
Yeah. And
I thought that was a really cool idea, and to have you as part of that team, the main team on Reach, it just
I thought that was really good. But
and then like one by one you die, and it's like
spoiler alert.
Well, this game is 2 years old. But
well, someone shouted at me for saying that Will Smith dies at the end of I Am Legend. And how old's that film?
2008, I think.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, I've seen people shout at people for spoiling like a 20-year-old game, so it's like Mario saves the princess at the end. Oh my god, you fucking spoiled it.
Unsubs. No, dislike.
Dislike every single video, troll it, every single video make. I don't know, I remember seeing it on some video and like some guy brought it up on another video and it was just like, it was hilarious. Oh, you spoiled Final Fantasy 1, you dick.
But yeah.
But yeah.
Like, I was like really like. I was really saddened at the end of it, like how one by one the Spartan team died. I was like, no.
I was like, huh, cat's dead.
Well, when she died, I was like, ah.
Nobody can stand cat at all. I don't know anyone who can likes cat at all in this game.
I thought it was a bit shit. Like, is it? I can't remember. Carter, I think it is.
Yeah.
How he snuffs it? Doesn't he just like blow up?
What he does is he crashes a pelican into the side of that scarab to save Noble 6, you know, your Spartan, and the guy with the bug splatter on his face.
Bugs. Emil.
Yeah, that's the one.
Emil.
Emo guy that's like cuts himself all the time with his big knife.
He's really badass. Him. He was like the coolest one in my opinion.
Yeah, nah, I think the coolest one was George.
I thought George was really cool. Although I could never get a place on his accent. I could never put his finger on accent because at times he sounded like British. Yeah, at times he sounded British. Other times he sounded foreign. So I was like, eh? Where is he from?
It's Hungarian because he talks in Hungarian to those stranded guys at the start.
Oh yeah.
Those random civilians in that, like hidden in that little hut. It was like,
and then when like he dies, he like lobs you off that shit. You're like, no.
Yeah, he's just like you do that handshake bit and then it just picks you up with one arm. Just
fuck you.
Get down there. But yeah, it was cool. And then like the ending to it, like after the credits, you got the lone wolf mission.
Oh, that was brilliant. That.
Where you knew you were gonna die. You just needed to see how long you could last. And
I thought that was awesome. Like the thing that sold it for me was like when you took damage, like you saw like your helmet crack.
Yeah, and like
I thought that was, oh god, this is awesome. Why can't I play this for longer? No, I'm dead.
And the more damage you took, the more damage was on your visor, and then like you lost bits of your HUD as well. It started flickering and going off, so you lost like your motion sensor and your ammo count and everything like that.
Yeah, I thought that was brilliant.
And then you get that badass like I'm gonna kill you all cutscene afterwards. It's just them kicking all the elites' ass. It takes down about. I think there's some sort of Bungie reference. I think it's like the 7 elites because Bungie's obsessed with 7, and you kill most of them, and then that last one pins you down, and stabs you. I thought that was a really cool. It was a really cool mission, and like.
Yeah, I thought that like that was one of the best ways to end it ever.
Yeah.
It was like really cool.
And it wasn't just a corny ending either. It weren't like, it's just a random cutscene, just like showing you just one round.
What the hell?
I don't know. It's like
Halo 2, finishing this fight. Oh.
What are you gonna do now, Noble 6? I'm gonna sit here on Reach all day until it blows up. You'll see me in Halo 5.
Sit down on a meadow. Just sit down. There's that like legs crossed on meadow.
Yeah. Oh, that's one thing I just remembered though. Speaking of random putting Noble 6 in Halo 5 for some reason.
What?
I don't know. That's what.
Noble 6 in Halo 5.
Remember in ODST you had that guy called Buck.
The name rings a bell. Yes.
He was like your squad leader.
Yeah.
He was a guy who seemed to chat up that girl all the time. That one woman. He's in Reach.
Is he?
Yeah. Remember? I don't know if you remember this mission, but the one where you're in the Falcon, you got to fly around from building to building.
Oh yeah, that was really cool. That.
There's a little side mission that sometimes triggers where you have to help him out, and he's like, you got to go and save him when he's on top of his building. He's like getting shot up by coveys, and you got to like blow up all the banshees or turrets or whatever so he can take off. And he's in there.
I think I actually did that, but I didn't realise that it was that guy.
Yeah.
Because when I got Halo Reach, it was like ages since I last played ODST.
Yeah. But yeah, he was in there. But yeah, campaign favorite moment or mission if you can remember it. I mean, I know it might be hard.
I thought the last mission was a bit of a. Putting it lightly, it was a little bit challenging, and it used to wind me up a tiny bit.
It was like trying to get because that's the one where you deliver Cortana, isn't it, to the Pillar of Autumn? So it's like that was. Or
in layman's terms, it was a twat.
Yeah, it was. Mission.
I hated it. Well, like the mission itself was good because like Emil was like, "I'm a badass."
It's funny when you let him goose.
Oh god. Then he dies, we're like, no! Emil! No.
I was indifferent to Emil's death, but yeah, it's sort of like.
So that's my least favorite mission. As far as favorite mission, I don't know because I can't remember that much of it. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's the same with like the Halo 3 multiplayer maps. Nothing really jumped out at me as being awesome. Apart from the last bit. The last bit was like the best bit of the campaign for me.
Yeah, that is a really awesome part.
You know, like you die.
Well, yeah.
No.
Well, you know you're gonna die. I mean.
Yeah, but you see yourself get stabbed and then your helmet's like, hello.
You start kicking everyone's ass though. Yeah, but it's like a one last stand. You know, you just gotta just kill everything you can. It's funny on 4-player though, because if you play it on 4-player, everyone's like dying slowly and they don't respawn ever. So like, if you're playing 4-player co-op, as each person dies, they don't respawn and you just gotta watch you.
Huh.
So I thought that was kind of cool. You know, it's definitely the last mission. You're just gonna die. So
yeah, it is awesome. What about you?
It's either that one or it's the Long Night of Solace mission, which is the one where you're getting the like fighter and fly off in space.
Oh yeah, I thought that was like a really cool bit. It's
I
not
really
my
thought
favorite bit. But...
They should have done a map like that.
Yeah.
Player, you know, they should have done more of that space combat because that space combat was pretty good.
Yeah.
But I think that one or the last mission are my favourite. You know, the very last part.
Mm.
That's the one where George dies as well.
Moment of silence for George. Okay. So, the multiplayer. On the COD system, ranking up, unlocking stuff, spend points.
Yeah.
Everyone said that when they first saw that.
Yeah, they did. They said, "Oh my god, it copied COD."
It copied COD points.
Made me laugh. I just thought, yeah. But then again, you have to look at COD to see things that's nicked from Halo. It nicked the freaking stats thing and then charged for it.
Yeah.
You know, the thing you could access on Bungie to look at your stats. They charge 60 quid for it or whatever a year. Just so you can look at how many kills you've got.
Ouch.
But yeah, what do you remember about the multiplayer?
It was better than I expected, to be honest.
It was better for me. I mean, I hated the beta, but then I thought the multiplayer was actually good on the main game.
Yeah.
The one thing that really annoyed me was, you know, the core maps, except for Forge World, all of them were just from the campaign. They all got sections from the campaign. I hated that because they weren't. I always liked the idea of having original maps, but in areas from the game that you recognise.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Let me get the list of all the multiplayer maps.
I hated the core maps. I don't like any of them.
Oh. Cheer up! The default map. Boardwalk, Boneyard, Countdown, Forge World, Powerhouse, Reflections, Spire, Sword Base. Sword Base! I like Sword Base.
I didn't.
Well, I played Slayer a bit. Well, you know, just standard deathmatch and stuff like that. And then I randomly went on Infection with a friend and I got hooked instantly because it was like the replacement for SWAT, in a sense. Because you could just get loads of easy headshots with the pistol. I was like, ah! So I was like, that was it. I basically played Infection from then on, forever and ever. I think Sword Base was one of my favourite maps to play.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I didn't have any map packs.
The map packs weren't great, but I felt like they were better than the standard maps that were on the game.
Yeah. But saying that, I didn't really play much of maps. A lot of the maps that I played, they were just made in Forge World.
Yeah, there was a lot of Forge World maps.
Which
They had a
kind of
playlist
annoyed me, to be
dedicated
honest.
They had a playlist dedicated to it at one point.
Yeah, it kind of annoyed me, to be honest, because I
Yeah.
wanted something different that did look different, but...
That's the thing that I always annoyed me with Forge World, like the fact that you can't change the look of the tiles and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just all that horrible dark grey colour.
Grey, and then there's your Valhalla look in the background.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I guess they had Blood Gulch kind of in Forge World from that, and then they had Sanctuary, kind of.
Yeah.
And then they had Ascension from Halo 2, kind of.
Yeah.
But overall, I just didn't really think much to those maps.
Yeah. I don't know. And with all the add-ons, I don't know.
What was the first pack of add-ons?
The Noble Map Pack. And it had Anchor 9, Breakpoint, and Tempest.
Anchor 9 was cool. Was kind of cool. It was like the space station on that Long Night of Solace mission.
Yeah.
And there was like an outdoor area that was low gravity.
Yeah.
And there was like the rocket launcher out there, so you had to go out there to fight for the rocket launch in low gravity, and it was so chaotic. You'd fall off and die in space. It was funny. But then the actual inside map was solid. It probably would have been used as a swap map, but then they probably would have cut off the outdoor area for the swap if they did it.
Yeah. And then there was Breakpoint and Tempest in the Noble Map Pack as well as Anchor 9.
Tempest.
Let me go on it.
What does it look like on the picture? I'm trying to remember it. You see, the downloadable maps, I couldn't play them much at all because they never made any of them free, so...
I am not describing that because I'm just going to send you the link here.
Okay.
I know I've seen it. But to me, it just looks like it just looks like a separate part of Forge World.
Oh yeah, it's because it was like a medium-sized Forge World when it brought it out.
Yeah.
Actually, my last online video I did was on that map. That might have been seen it.
Oh yeah.
I like that map. That was like one of the only maps I liked on this game.
Yeah.
And it was a solid map. It just reminded me of like It reminded me of Relic from Halo 2, but then at the same time it was like a bit more. It was like a bit more close quarters, and you still had warthogs on it and everything.
Yeah.
There was some cool aesthetic stuff on it as well that I liked. And then what was the other one on there? Let me just go on.
Breakpoint.
Breakpoint. I don't remember Breakpoint at all. You see, they didn't really remember, put in many maps. Oh, that's Breakpoint. I didn't really like that map. It was like the only other one that played Invasion on though.
Yeah.
So I played it quite a bit because I liked Invasion. But the map was horrible because it was so one-sided. If you played it in Slayer,
yeah.
If someone got a sniper rifle, that was it. You were doomed. If someone got a Banshee, you were doomed. If someone got like anything in that map, you were doomed. It was like so hard to combat stuff.
Yeah.
And because all this, the good weapons were inside the areas you couldn't access normally, unless you spawned in there. It was sort of annoying to use.
Yeah.
But it was the only map that had the rocket warthog on it.
Huh.
They never put the Gosshog back in any of the maps.
Yeah, I miss the Gosshog.
It's on the game. They never used it. And then there was only 2 maps in the second one for multiplayer. The other one was a firefight map.
Yeah, Condemned in Highlands.
Highlands was a pretty decent 4v4 map. It was like sort of like that sort of Blood Gulch sort of style. It was a cool map. I liked that one.
Yeah.
Condemned was not hardly ever played. There was the center area had the rocket launch and it was like low gravity because it was broken inside of a ship.
Yeah.
It was like supposed to be like a space station again, but it was okay, but it wasn't a great map.
Yeah.
I mean, really, the best maps on the game came from Halo Anniversary. When they added the maps in from there.
Yeah.
They added in Battle Canyon, or Beaver Creek,
Yeah.
whatever you call it. They added in
Ew.
Hangum High, or
Yeah.
Desolation, whatever you want to call it. No, Tombstone, that's the one.
Yeah.
They added that in. They added Headlong from Halo 2 into it,
Yay!
so that was good. They added one from Halo PC on there. I think it was Timberland.
Yeah, called Ridgeline.
Yeah. And then they added Damnation in there, which I really liked, because that's still one of my favourite maps in Halo.
Penis.
Yeah.
That sounds like penis.
And then I don't remember what the other one was. Oh, Solitary. It was a Prisoner remake. It was a cool looking Prisoner remake, but then I didn't really like Prisoner, so.
Yeah, and then there was the installation 04 for Firefight.
Yeah, that was cool because it reminded me of the second mission of Halo, where
Yeah.
you was on the cliffside. It was a cool map, but I didn't play Firefight much.
Yeah, well, I like, and I've seen all the maps because I watch Rooster Teeth a lot, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never played them.
They were good maps, but because they're remakes, I just can't really pick them as a map that I enjoy most. So I'd say Tempest is probably my favourite map on that game.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even. There's no core maps I liked. So.
I think Sword Base were my favourite map.
Was there anything else worth mentioning? Armor abilities. This is where they got introduced.
Ooh, yeah. I thought they were fun. I thought they were fun to use. I think they definitely changed how Halo played.
Yeah.
For definite. For the better. I think it's down to debate whether it's going to make it better. I mean, it all comes down to how Halo 4 plays with them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can choose to play without them at all on Halo 4, so.
Well, yeah, I suppose so.
But
if they give you an unfair advantage, then.
Well, yeah. Well, there's going to be a disadvantage to each one, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
To balance it.
But like, I thought it was like a cool addition. I thought it kept it from going stale a lot longer than for like a while.
Yeah. The thing that annoyed me was they started taking some of them out for certain game types, and I was thinking, why? Like, they took out the evade one, which is the one where you roll.
Yeah, that was my favourite one for some reason, because I like going whee.
Yeah, I used it a lot, because like you could move around a bit faster, and you could use it to avoid stuff.
Yeah.
Really easily. Like, a ghost coming towards you, you could avoid it.
But, what's your take on armor abilities?
I think they made too much of a big deal about the jetpack. And everyone was making too much of a big deal about the jetpack when it was coming out. It was like, oh my god, it added jetpacks finally. I just thought, come on. If that's really the best you can do, this was at the point where I was still like the beta sucked to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, come on, if you're that's the only thing you're excited about in the game, then.
Like Bungie's like holding a conference. What can we add to make this game awesome? Dig into a hat, rustle around. Jetpacks! Oh! Everyone bursts into applause, thinking it's the best idea ever.
Yeah. Active camo, I didn't like that one because it just was annoying. It didn't work unless you were moving like, the speed of a turtle.
I see. I never really used it anyway, but active camo was already a power up in the.
Well, yeah, but then they didn't have the power ups on the map anyway, so.
Yeah.
I didn't like armor lock like most people, but then everyone used it.
I used it a few times, and only a few times did it pay off.
Yeah. The thing is, a lot of people use it and spam it.
Yeah.
Or they keep using it until they run out, and then they get killed, so it's pointless.
Yeah.
The only cool thing with it is that you can destroy vehicles with it when they crash into you.
Yeah, that's the main reason I chose to use it.
Yeah. The sprint is just sprint.
Yeah.
Which I don't think should have been in the game.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It just sort of didn't. It was sort of pointless.
To me, it's not Halo.
It made no sense either. Like the classic when they started putting classic playlists and stuff like that. Saying, oh, this plays like old Halo now.
You could sprint around.
You could still sprint around because they gave you the sprint by default instead of taking it off altogether.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I suppose it's I suppose it's like adding iron sights in Counter-Strike or something like that.
Yeah. It
Or,
just seems
you
kind
know,
of odd. But
yeah.
then again, it's in Halo 4, so it might work
I,
better.
I think it'll have been refined for Halo 4 for
Yeah.
definite.
But besides that, I didn't really like the abilities overall. I just ended up using either sprint or evade, so.
Mm. So like, I suppose like my main opinion of the Halo Reach, it was good, but it didn't last for me.
No. I mean, I hop on it from time to time, but I won't play it for very long.
Yeah,
Like, I'd be like, I'd rather be playing something else.
yeah.
It's
To
not
me,
that
I
appeal.
didn't think it lasted long enough. It lasted a while, which I liked, but at the same time, I only had it for 2 months.
Yeah.
I had it for 2 months and I played it quite a lot, but still,
I
like,
still think the ranking system was a bit bizarre, and then they added the alternative ranking system for the arena mode,
yeah,
but then hardly anyone really played arena, and then people who did usually either cheated or like it was just kind of pointless. It apparently didn't work very well either, that ranking system on there. I only played one match on it, so I don't know.
I don't know. I've never played it. Right, I think we should move on.
Right. Well, Halo 4 comes out in.
No, we haven't done anniversary yet.
Oh yeah, anniversary. Halo 1 done.
Anniversary. It was good.
No, it's good. The ability to switch on the fly, between the new graphics and old graphics is really cool.
I think that's like a really cool. I didn't expect them to include something like that.
Yeah, I thought it'd be an option, and then you'd have to just play with one or the other.
Yeah.
But it was cool that it made it so you could switch between so easily, and it didn't
Yeah.
affect the game at all. Otherwise it's just Halo 1 pretty much, but they added online co-op and terminals into it, and skulls as well. They added skulls into it.
Oh, that's cool.
There's some new skulls in it as well. They weren't just all the same ones from all the other games.
Hmm.
But some of them were hard to get to, and you could only access the terminals and skulls if you switched into the new graphics. So
Yeah.
if you switch to old graphics where you could see a skull, you couldn't get it. So
Yeah.
and then it had the cool Halo 1 and Headlong maps added on. You could access them off the disc and
Yeah.
added it. So it had classic playlists as well on Halo Reach, where like the Magnum worked like the Halo 1 Magnum.
Oh, that's cool.
And like they changed up everything. They made it so you moved a bit faster, like you did in the old ones.
Yeah, I suppose it was easy for him to do because I think one of the things that swayed me like away from it when they announced it was the fact that they said it was going to run on the Reach engine. I was like,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I suppose they didn't really have the resources to make a whole new engine just to remake it on.
Well, yeah, and plus they didn't have any netcoding to begin with, so
Yeah, exactly.
it would if they did make the multiplayer online. I don't know if you've ever played Xbox Connect or X-Link Kai.
No, I haven't.
It's like System Link. You go on System Link and it tricks the system into thinking it's online. Oh no,
Yeah.
you play it online, but it tricks the system into thinking you're playing System Link with people in around you.
Yeah.
And it would bug out. It would lag in a weird way. It wouldn't lag in the traditional sense.
Yeah.
It'd lag in the sort of sense like it's sort of trying to load,
Yeah.
and it'd be all janky because it wasn't meant to be played online because it wasn't an online game at the time. So this is why they had to do the Halo Reach maps thing. But they made playlists for it. They made dedicated playlists for those maps, and they played better. They adjusted all the settings on all like playlists, and it worked a lot better.
Like looking back, I wish I'd have had the money to buy it, but
You could probably get it for like a $5 now anyway. It's worth picking up.
It's like it's less than a tenner on Amazon. So.
Yeah, it's worth picking up.
I need to get it up with a voucher at some point.
It's definitely worth picking up at some point. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not going anywhere.
I want to because I want to do co-op on it.
Yeah. Besides that, really, that's Halo Anniversary in a nutshell.
Yeah.
not really much more to say about it, except for Anniversary 2, when you're coming.
Oh. Oh.
Still think 2014 for that.
Yeah, that's what I would think. Seeing as though it just makes sense.
As long as people keep bugging 343 about it, they will make it. So.
Hey, Halo 2,
Hey, you should make Halo 2 again. And then no one will ever play any other online game ever again.
Pretty much.
It would kill the market of gaming. It'll only be Halo 2.
Only.
There is no online on PCs or Xbox Live. There is only Halo 2. Right, well, the big one then. Halo 4 comes out in a couple of days.
Oh, yeah, and you're gonna play it before me.
Probably.
You're horrible. I'm forbidding you to play it before I can.
I promise I won't put any videos up when I get it.
Good. Yeah, don't do that, otherwise I'll hate you.
Chog, look at this. Look, Halo 4 matches. Look, Halo 4 campaign. Look, Halo 4 ending.
Oh, you dare. So.
Oh, I'd never do that. I'd never do that unless I was let's playing. And then even then I'd put spoiler warning if I was doing it from day one. Which I'd never do anyway, so. I'd never do it. I wouldn't let's play a game on day one. Meanwhile, XCOM. Yeah, but then again, I've let it wait a little bit. And I'm doing something different with it anyway. I'm not.
See, I don't have a problem with doing things day one because at the end of the day, I think it's like a cool sort of thing. Seeing as though you'll be completely blind to it, so it'll be more entertaining in.
Yeah, but the only problem with it is like it becomes a race almost with other people.
That's one of the main things about it. Like, it kind of backfired on me massively with Max Payne 3 because, like, I think the main reason, like, you want to have the first video so you get more attention to your channel and stuff.
Yeah, because people are going to be searching for it.
Yeah, like, that's what I wanted to happen with Max Payne 3 because I was going to do it anyway. So, well, I was going to play through it anyway.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, well, I might as well let's play it. Why not? Because it's a fun game anyway. And then, like, yeah, cool! Like, proper rushing, like, freeloading, staying up, like, God knows what hour. Like, trying to preloading it the day before because it was, like, a massive game. It's, like, 29 gig. Something like that. Download it all. It took 24 hours to download.
It's on 3 discs on the Xbox.
Is it?
Yeah.
Bloody hell. But, yeah, it took ages to download and all that nonsense, and then it turns out that because it released 2 weeks later on the PC,
you got nowhere with it.
It was just nowhere to be found because everyone's like, because it's a AAA game, there's loads of machinima faggots. It's like, oh, it really annoyed me. Like,
machinima faggots.
Well, you know what I mean. It really annoys me. I wouldn't mind if there was different channels or different people. But if you search "Let's Play Max Payne 3," even if you put PC at the end, all you get is like "Let's Play Max Payne 1 Part 1," and it's just like the same thumbnail as you scroll down.
Yeah, and it's just one guy.
So annoying.
It'll be just that one guy who's got a partnership with Machinima, and like he just makes Call of Duty games all day, but he's doing that to get an extra boost.
I'm gonna find him and kick him in the nuts.
That's usually what it is, anyway.
But anyway, Halo
4.
Stop
being sidetracked.
But Mox Pon.
Mox Pon. Well, before we go into Halo 4.
God damn it! It's that time of night.
You need to make a Max Pon picture now with like tiny eyes and mouth.
Right, let me try and do that. Right. Anyway.
Halo 4. Yeah, before we go into Halo 4 real quick, which one is your favourite Halo game up to now?
Halo 2.
Yeah, same here.
You can't. It just goes without saying.
11 out of 10. Don't buy. I mean, buy. Make sure you buy it. You should buy 5 copies of it. I've got 2 copies of it. I've got one that's like completely worn out because that's the only one I've played, and I've got one that's not been opened yet because I'm a complete like geek like that.
Oh wow!
Both limited editions as well. It's just like
I got the limited edition, but it was like I got my Xbox second hand, so it was just basically the game, the book, the special DVD was
Yeah.
the one to be. I was like, ah!
No box.
That'd be right depressing.
But yeah, so yeah, Halo 2. Anyway, Halo 4 now.
See, up until a while ago, I wasn't thinking much to it, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, Halo 4's coming out. Shit, I've got no money. Ah, what do I do?
You see, when I first saw it, I was like, it wasn't because it was free for free, like it was for a lot of people. Everyone was like, oh my god, free for free, it's not Bungie, oh, they suck. Even though free for free is like half from a Bungie employee, old Bungie employees anyway.
Yeah.
And then the rest are like from like Rockstar, BioWare, everywhere else. There's like a good mix of people from different companies that have worked at different companies. But I wasn't bothered about it at all, especially when I first saw the gameplay, the very first gameplay video that came out for it. I saw the original trailer, you know, with Master Chief breaking out his cryo tube, and he was like, "Oh no, it's a planet." He's flying towards it.
Yeah, and he was like, yeah. I haven't seen that much media coverage of Halo 4.
Neither have I. The only things I've seen is that I saw a couple of the first matches. There was like 1 or 2 maps, and I wasn't excited by it at first because I thought, God, that seems like Call of Duty for some reason.
Yeah.
But then I found out there's like separate modes, and you don't have to play it like that.
Yeah.
But then like they did the E3 one, which showed part of that one mission, and that looked really awesome, and I was excited for it again.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that one.
No, I think it's like I said, it was like, I'm not. I completely forgot about it.
Yeah.
And then like, all of a sudden, Halo 4's coming out. I was like, oh. Like completely forgot about it. No.
And then like I've been getting more excited about it as the more I've been looking into what 343 been doing to make the game. And I've just been like, they're really making this game good, and not just going lol ODST, and just like throwing out something for 60 quid or whatever, £50 when it's not like a full game. It'll last 3 hours, like ODST did.
Yeah.
But you know, the more and more I looked into it, I was getting more excited for it. And, like, I was even sort of looking into that Infinity mode, which was like the mode that I was worried about when I saw the gameplays. And
one thing that I was like really, I thought, oh, that's really cool, was the fact that was the fact that the multiplayer's got some sort of story behind it.
Yeah, there's like,
which is something that I've never seen before.
Because it's like supposed to be a story of like the training of Spartans, isn't it? Like the new set of Spartans and all the maps and stuff. The reason why they're red and blue is because they're like training teams.
Yeah, I felt like the whole part of that, it looks really cool. And then the actual gameplay, I think it looks really different.
Yeah, it looks different, but it looks solid. It doesn't look like it's.
It looks a lot different. It looks different enough to keep you going for ages.
Yeah, and then like,
I think that's the main reason.
The Spartan Ops thing as well. When I heard about that, I thought,
it's like there's so many things that like they've added.
It's like, oh, you've got the campaign, and then you have got the Spartan Ops, which takes place a couple of years later, which will be updated seasonally. And I was just like, that's pretty cool. New mission.
Yeah. I think the new flood mode's pretty cool, even though that's basically infection.
Well, yeah, it's basically infection, but that's what I thought infection was going to be on Halo 3. I thought, oh, like maybe we'll turn into a flood and you'll be able to infect everyone else. But then it just ended up being,
nope, green man.
You're green. You have to go and make this guy into a zombie.
You have to switch teams now. Good times.
Oh no, honor rules of old zombies. That was fun though.
Yeah, but I only played once or twice.
Have you seen that? Then again, you might not have seen it because there's like remember the territories mode in like Halo 2, 3, and Reach, which is not really used much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They've done a sort of thing where there's like locations on certain maps where if you capture them, defenses build up on the base. Like auto turrets build up on the base, and you gotta like fight the base to get to that territory now. And to, like, as the match goes on, as time goes on, and your team has that territory, you like new vehicles spawning around that base for you, like you get a warthog or whatever. And it's a really cool idea. Like they made territories, which was it was all right, but
yeah.
But then they've improved it and they've made this interesting new mode where you get like auto turrets defending bases and stuff like that. And having to fight to get these points now. Something.
Yeah.
I don't know if I might have to show it to you before you go to sleep. It looks.
Yeah,
really cool.
I think there's so much new content in Halo 4.
Yeah.
This looks awesome.
The only thing I didn't like straight off the bat was the look of the Spartans. The multiplayer ones were like, lol, ninjas. It's sort of like look. It's sort of like weird samurai-looking guys.
See, I think they look a lot. I like their look.
See, I don't like that look. But
see, at first I wasn't struck on the look of Master Chief.
Yeah.
It's changed again. I mean, like, you changed a bit from Halo 2 to Halo 3, and I was like, oh.
How is it changing cryo sleep?
And then, like, they changed it from this one. I wasn't struck on it immediately. And then I saw Forward Unto Dawn, like, oh my god! Best armor ever! Oh.
But they've done it, like, where you get more helmets like you do in Halo 3 and Halo Reach. You unlock more different types of armor anyway, so I was glad to hear about it, because I just don't like that original starting out multiplayer.
Yeah.
But that's about it, really, for what I don't like from what I've seen. Well,
I don't
like
know.
Flood.
As far as, like, things that I don't like, I'm gonna have to make my decision when I actually play it.
Yeah, I think same here, but at the moment I'm really looking forward to it. Really excited for it.
Yeah, I am. I can't wait for it.
I feel like a schoolboy again.
I'm gonna have so much. It just looks so solid.
I'll be surprised if I end up hating it.
2 out of 10.
Call of Duty clone.
Oh god.
A copy of Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Oh no.
That comes out next week, I think. Not next week, the week after, I mean. Is it the week after? It's like either the week after or the week after that.
Oh god.
And then there'll be like ultimate battle between Halo and Call of Duty all over again.
One of my friends he says, oh, I'm getting Black Ops 2 for zombies, I'm not too bothered about Halo. I was like, you... right.
We're starting to ramble out.
I don't even know.
Ramble off topic, I mean.
We've done that so many times. You know, I liked how we're like, okay, we don't want this to be too long.
Yeah, no, what are we on? We're on,
We've been at this for hours.
Well,
when did we start? Did we start like...
We started, I think, about 12:30. No, it was a bit later than that. It was about,
It was about 1.
I'd say about 10 to 1, maybe. 1 o'clock.
Oh Christ, it's nearly 4 o'clock. Oh.
I know. So much Halo. Halo, it's good.
Halo. I love Halo.
Halo.
I love that. That's one thing I was going to mention. All the parodies, like they're a massive part of my childhood as well. So
yeah, on Newgrounds and like.
Yeah, I used to spend like loads of my time looking at them all on Newgrounds.
There's like that scene where the officer's gonna get branded as a heretic.
Oh, they get slapped on ass.
Yeah, he's just like, well, let's get it started, and he's just there slapping his ass.
We found Earth.
Yeah.
It was over there. You bugger, why didn't you tell us this before?
Yeah, and he just goes up to him and slaps him.
I love that. Why could we be looking at that when we could be looking at Halo? Halo.
It's awesome. So many good Flash movies.
Oh dear. I wonder if anyone will actually reach the end of this thing.
If they do, they're a champion.
Yeah, it's
Competition
like
time.
gold at the end of the rainbow. You get some for soup!
Maybe.
Ah,
You get to look at Max Pond.
Mox Pond. Oh, making the thumbnail and people are like, what the fuck?
It says Halo and it's just showing Max Pond. God, are we really going to upload a 3-hour video?
If we make the quality like arse, then it won't take too long to render.
Well, yeah, we were thinking about putting clips in and everything earlier.
Oh God.
When we thought it was going to probably be maybe half an hour. 40 minutes top.
I don't think, in all fairness, I think it was incredibly ambitious to go through like every one of the games and talk about.
The main bulk of the time went into Halo 3, I think, when we started talking about every single map.
Yeah.
But then again, maybe Halo 2 did as well, because we talked quite a bit on Halo 2. I don't know.
So, oh yeah, this was the first video on the GoddomotGaming channel.
It's the longest video ever.
Yeah. We've been in this call for...
3 hours, 30 minutes.
Christ.
And this recording's been going on for about 3 hours, so...
Jesus.
I'll let you upload that on your connection.
Fine by me.
Because mine sucks. I need to use it for XCOM tomorrow.
Right. We need to outro this. Ion, what can people expect from this channel if they've watched through this entire thing? we should have said this before, like as soon as we started.
Hey, maybe we should just make a separate little bit for that.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Let's make a separate bit and then post that as a featured video.
Yeah, and then what we'll do is we'll just cut this part out from this podcast.
Right.
So, if you've watched this video all the way, you are a complete boss.
Yeah.
You've got a bladder of steel, and you need to like spend more time on the internet.
And you want to sub for sub.
There's so much better things you can be watching.
There probably is.
Better podcasts.
Hey, this podcast was good.
Oh yeah. It is if you like Halo. Otherwise it sucks.
Do you know, we'll get loads of McPixel fans and Halo haters.
What the fucking... You hate on McPixel and Call of Duty? How dare you do this? Anyway, so Halo 4, we will be playing that soon. We're gonna probably do a live gameplay on it, live gameplay commentary together.
Yes, and we want to do Spartan Ops at some point as well.
We want to go through Spartan Ops, but I want to find out if you can replay older ones, you know, because like you get your first set in the first week and then second set of missions in the next week. And I want to know if you can replay them, old ones.
I'm pretty sure you should be able to.
Because if you can, then we can easily do it. It's
well, it just seems logical that they'd like do it that way.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's a bit of a dick move if you can't.
Yeah, it is. So we are planning on doing some Spartan Ops at some point, and we're going to do a couple of live gameplays on here as well for the game, as well as. Actually, why am I discussing our plans?
Oh, you so silly.
So expect some Halo 4 soon on here, and other video. No, expect some Halo 4 on here soon.
Oh, it's like what? 4:15 in the morning.
Yeah.
Fuck this JPEG, we need to end this.
Yep.
Oh, right. Thanks for watching, yo, and Halo and stuff.
We'll see you on the Halo. We'll see you on the Halo.
Halo.
You can tell it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't forget.